day, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Broken Homes Fix Children. I still remain your host, Grace, and on today's episode, we'll be talking about fixing, not healing. Fixing, not healing. So, we really want to know what's the difference between these two. And to discuss this topic with us is Olajumoke. Hi, Olajumoke. So, what's the difference between fixing and why do you say fixing and not healing in relation to Broken Homes Fix Children?
Okay, the reason is because we have lost value for the weight of certain words. It's not that healing is not correct, but we've become so familiar that we don't actually honor the weight that certain things carry. And because dysfunction is not always obvious compared to afflictions, an affliction can be obvious, and in most cases it makes you crave for healing. It makes you want to run to the previous you that had no affliction. But dysfunction doesn't always come out clear. In fact, we have cases of people who don't even know they have dysfunction, and that is why it is fixing, not healing. Not because the word is not correct, it's because of familiarity and the fact that what permits either the healing or the fixing is not totally the same. In the case of dysfunction, we have people who cannot remember what they were like before dysfunction came into the picture. We have people who were literally raised up in dysfunction. They don't know what it feels like to be normal. So they would not, in a normal sense, look for what is opposite what they are doing. That what they were raised up in is like the right thing. But when it is healing, you can remember that, oh, I used to be like this before I was afflicted. And that's what makes you run for healing. And another thing is that you can't be how do I put it? You don't fix somebody by laying on offense, unlike healing. You see, the case of fixing, you would have to diagnose yourself with your problem and take yourself submissively to the fixer, Jesus. Unlike healing, where it's so even the person that wants to heal you knows that, oh, you have a problem. Let me lay hands on you. Dysfunction is not always like that. You would realize it because you know you carry that. For those who know. Some people don't even know. Then you will now submit yourself to the one who can fix you. So you can't lay hands on someone to get free from dysfunction. But fixing, a critical thing about it is that you would strictly need relationship with Jesus to get fixed. Someone who doesn't necessarily know him can just enjoy the grace, and maybe in a crusade or something they get healed. But is it fixing from dysfunction? It has to be you and Jesus, and there's nothing outside that. To get fixed, Jesus, and that's all about it. That's all I have to say. That's just it. Just weight difference.
So, in relation to people from broken homes and dysfunctional homes, the word we use is fixing, not healing.
Not strictly. If using healing is from the place of understanding that, oh, it's not something I can be, prayed for to get away from and all of that, they can use it. But for the reason of the differences or the weight difference, you can. I personally use fixing, and that was how God taught me the fixing part, that you can't lay hands on someone and you can't get it when you are far from him. It has to be you and him alone, unlike healing. Of course, if you understand though, it's actually fixing I want, but I'm calling it healing because that's what almost everybody calls it. That's fine. That's totally fine.
And you said something about some people not even realizing that they need to be fixed or something. So what do you say about that?
Let them get saved. When you get saved, what you did is that you have invited the fixer in. When he comes in, he begins to point out the things that are opposite him, which happens to be the initial demand that a normal person should be able to meet. So if you are in any way dysfunctional, even if you don't know, the moment the fixer comes into the picture, begins to point it out that no, this is not it, is not that. That's what happens.
So the key to getting fixed is getting saved.
First. Yes, that's not the only thing.
That's not the only thing. Okay.
But when he comes into the picture, the more you are responsive to his points and all of that, you are going to get fixed eventually if you are submissive.
Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for shedding light on this topic, and thank you for joining us on today's episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying tuned, and till next time, bye.
Bye.